to actually be more digital proficient without losing the main capital that they do, main asset that they have digital with the customer, proficient, which is the relationship, without losing. And I think that there is technology is not, there is not an end in itself. Everybody, including brokers. But we need to also balance the components of everybody, including brokers. Digitalization, but we need to also balance relevant components for everybody, including brokers. Digitalization, but we need to also balance relevant message for components for everybody, including brokers. Digitalization, but we need to also balance relevant message for components for everybody, including brokers. Digitalization, but we need to also the message still components providers including digitalization and design. The message still components providers including digitalization and design. The message still components providers including digitalization and design. The message still components providers including
all the Brazilians were there. We have the first year they have that, and he said sending a message said, "Hey Gustavo, if you want to meet me, that's crazy. I have no time." When I met that guy with why you want to be part of it? I said, because here I feel the future, the transformation, the possibility, all the work working for society. Since then, we have been partners. Design of society, the connection, the connectivity, and also he's always future. I admire Caribou of innovation. He said, very friend at that moment, people eyes. And right now, I would like to tell point of the insurance, what you see for the next stage for us. Thank you for much for accepting being us with us. Oh, pretty guy with the white bear.
Gustavo, really, you know, 2 years before this crazy 2020 year, you know, I got the chance to go to Brazil twice. I got to go to Colombia, to Mexico City, and in person, I miss getting to see people. I always felt so warm there, and so I really am. I like Edson's term, an informed optimist. And again, a year from now, you know, virus changing the insurance market. My sort of big idea here is a platform. This is COVID, when I call it a platform shift. It's business generally. Notion of a platform shift. When there's an earthquake, the tectonic plates, right, to entire new continents. Shift. Computer, right, most important platform, right, the web, right, as crucially important platform shift. Think about the smartphone and mobile, right, as a platform shift. Each one was kind of a game changer, right, of how business and other things, for that matter, was going to get done. And like I say, I think COVID is a platform. And what makes me believe that COVID fits in this same progression? Well, first of all, when there's a platform shift, some long-held assumptions about how the world works and how you get things done get thrown into doubt, typically get thrown into the trash bin. Secondly, the approaches, not just the how you get things done, become the old ways of doing things no longer make sense. We've always done it that way is no longer a good reason to keep doing it that way. I mean, once upon a time, companies hired whole teams of people to create presentations, right? And then you got the PC and PowerPoint and Adobe making that approach obsolete. Once upon a time, you had to sign documents in person, right? And the web changed that. And then thirdly, and this is actually, back to the informed optimism, new businesses and even new industries are typically born when there's a platform shift. Right? I think that can be very exciting. So long-held assumptions can get thrown into doubt. What's that look like? Well, the PC changed how I do my taxes, quite frankly. Right? There was an old assumption that I had to do my taxes by hiring an accountant. The PC came about and wrote software so that I could do my own taxes on my personal computer. There's mobile changed assumptions about how I pay people. Right? No longer do I need to carry cash or a checkbook in order to split the bill for dinner. Right? I can use Venmo or other services on my phone. These are just a couple examples of past platform shifts. COVID, right, cast some assumptions into the trash heap as well. Right? The notion of work from home, right? What is your office? Right? That is a long-held assumption. Yeah, people can only be productive if they're working in the office. Well, that's not true. If I need to see the doctor, I need to go see the doctor. Well, sometimes, but not always, right? Telemedicine, right, is now a real thing. And it wasn't really trending to be until COVID, right? But COVID, out of necessity, sort of threw this assumption that the only way to see a doctor is in person. That's out the window. And there's plenty of other areas, right, particularly with the COVID platform shift, that are sort of throwing old assumptions out, right? In the realm of transportation, in lots of other aspects around the future of work. Second, legacy approaches become obsolete. Now, the whole blockbuster stories is one that's been told many times, but I think it's still a great illustration. Right? The brick and mortar store for video rentals was made obsolete by the internet and streaming like Netflix. Right? Other types of brick and mortar retail, right, has faced all sorts of pressure, right? With e-commerce and such. Payment processing, right, has shifted as well, right? There were legacy approaches to taking credit card payments, debit card payments, and those were fine in the world of the PC, but then you get the web and then you get mobile, right? And the old solutions didn't work if someone was trying to take a payment in their app. Right? So new approaches show up there because the legacy ones no longer work. And I think you're seeing a similar phenomenon in the world of COVID. Right? Certain old ways of doing business are turning obsolete. Right? I think about in the insurance world, in-person claims adjusting. Right? That's being replaced in some cases by self-service. Right? I think that's true for auto. Right? Do I always need to send someone in person to take a look at the accident? Maybe not. I think it's true for home insurance. Same thing. Even true with life insurance requiring less and less in-person medical underwriting. And some of these trends were already happening before COVID. But I think it's sort of in a world where, no, you're really not supposed to be within 6 feet of another person, right? It at a minimum accelerates and really in some ways just creates a much more widespread acceptance, right, around these new ways of doing it, throwing away the obsolete old approaches. And the third aspect of a platform shift, right, which I sort of get most excited about, are how it opens the door for new businesses, and in some cases, even new industries, to emerge in the aftermath. So if you look at past platform shifts, insurtechs and other technology companies built the tools on the PC, using the web, on smartphone, actually to help enable the insurers and the brokers to adapt to the platform shift. And that's great. And in past platform shifts, right, as new industries emerged, like ride sharing on Uber, or another example, drone videography, right? People who started taking videos using drones. That became a little industry unto itself, new business that emerged because of these prior platform shifts. And some insurance companies realized, oh, Uber is not a taxi, right? A drone operator taking video is not the same as a pilot. The products that I have as an insurance company might not be the right products anymore for these new businesses and new industries that emerge. And that creates opportunity. I think in the era of COVID, right, with the COVID platform shift, again, I think you're seeing the insurtechs and others build the tools to enable the industry to adapt. Right? The tools around life insurance underwriting without as many in-person medical exams, being able to sort of look at claims, right, without the human interaction. And just as before, industries create opportunities for insurance companies to create opportunities for insurance companies to right, these no surprise, that's create opportunities for insurance companies to right, these no surprise, that's this create opportunities for insurance companies to right, these no surprise, that's this create opportunities for insurance companies to
Fala, Dev, beleza?
right, these no surprise, that's this create opportunities for insurance companies.
Fala, Dev, beleza? Nesse vídeo a gente vai falar um pouquinho sobre Styled Components, uma biblioteca de estilização para React e React Native que eu particularmente gosto bastante e estou utilizando praticamente em todos os meus projetos. Então a gente vai ver basicamente como que ela funciona, por que a gente vai utilizar ela e não utilizar os arquivos .css ou a estilização padrão do React Native, como já vem
answering the survey in the chat. And let's bring back Mrs. Tatiana Matar. Hello, Tatiana, are you there?
Yes,
We
I
miss you.
am.
And Edson Franco. And our friend Evandro Salles. We are finishing a remarkable moment of the Latin American insurance market. We are doing here something really special because people are helping us. When I make my presentation, I saw more than 30 people helping us in each aspect of making it happen. And I would like to thank you very much, the people who come to watch us, the audience. And I will start, first of all, just a second. I will ask the first one for Tatiana. Ladies first, always. So Leandro Bordon brought us, thank you for the presentations. The pandemic has raised awareness of the importance and the need for insurers, and has also changed insurers to create new products, new service, and more efficient ways to serve the customer. How do you see, Tatiana, this change in insurance companies, and what is the importance of data and research to map new customer behavior?
Thank you, Leandro, for your question. Well, new products. I don't know if you know, but I'm new products director in Potencial. So it's a big change here for Potencial since we were created as a single line product, and now we are facing the challenge of bringing products that do exist, but in different manners, different ways. So what we're trying to do in Potencial is to bring products that are traditional products that will address our customers, our clients, and our brokers, but that the client experience and the broker experience is different, is faster, it's more efficient, it's simpler, it's simple. So that's what we're trying to do to serve our customer. One important thing I think that I said in my presentation was to bring the customer and our brokers to help us make decisions, put them in the table, hear them, ask surveys, question them. When we listen to our clients, when we listen to our brokers, we are more qualified to make the right decision. We have more information, right? And I think that is very important when you have the data inside our company. So if you're prepared to receive all the information that you have from your clients, from your customer behavior, for what they're buying, what they want, how do they want, then you're more prepared to make this change and to be more efficient. All of this comes in a form of traditional products together with different journeys. I think the insurance market will not die as we know it. The products will not die. Of course, there are some products that will emerge from other necessities, from other needs that maybe we don't have now, we haven't realized them yet. But I think that we are still in the phase in the insurance market to get those traditional products and change them, the journey that the client will serve them, the journey that the broker will sell them. So I think that we are adjusting all this customer experience to serve them better and be more efficient together with the customer.
Thank you very much, Tatiana. And Edson, people like you here. I have two questions for you. I'll ask you one right now. That's Claudia Souza. She's asking, on life insurance, if you're gonna have some innovation about in the forms of because this new normal. What the change that is happening to allow the client to contract in this new normal life insurance?
Yeah. No, I think there is a lot of room for innovation in life insurance, especially in the way that we distribute life insurance. For instance, in our operation in Zurich, Italy, we already have a pilot of instead of filling up a health survey, a software scan you, and by only by scanning you, the software can guess if you are your height, your weight, if you are overweight or not, if you are a smoker or non-smoker, if you use glasses. There is a lot of information just by scanning your face. So I think there is a lot of things that we can do. But for me, the most important change comes back to the one I mentioned before, which is a culture of prevention and servicing the customer. I think one of the biggest problems that we have in insurance, it's like that for a motor insurance, it's even more for a life insurance, is that you have very few moments of contact with the customer. When you have a motor insurance, if you don't actually have a claim, you're going to talk to your client twice, when you sell and when you want to renew, right? In life insurance, if it's a term insurance, depending on how you bill, I mean, you're not going to talk to your customer for years, right? So or ever, maybe you will talk to their family at one point, their beneficiaries, right? So I think that there is a lot of potential, and telemetry for me, it's a key word, because I think today, not only for auto telemetry for to implement UBI, but also for health telemetry, we can do a lot to actually help people to be more healthy. So wellness is something that it's now in the heart of everybody. So I think that the insurance companies have not only the I think we have an ethical obligation to actually help people to be more healthy, and there is a lot of potential in wellness tech platforms that can help to do that.
Sorry, I always get lost with this mic, muting mic. I've been doing conference almost all year long and keeping doing that. Thank you very much, Edson, and I agree with you. And it's very sensitive point how much you can track people in their behavior. So that's a very. I think those points we will find a adjustment, that ethical adjustment to serve better people, to have a better life. Evandro, people are asking if Quigo is gonna help the health plans. We are planning to work with health plans sales also, or only with auto?
Yes, we already have solutions specifically for life and health, and the name Quiver AB. And also, we always have visions the future that supports the market from small and large brokers. It's a very good solution, specifically the proposal, the quantity, the lives, and specific activity. We invite everyone to get a now Quiver EB insight, is a specific explanation.
Thank you very much. If you don't mind, I would like to ask you to go in the chat and put the Quiver website so people can get there and take a look in the product. Thank you very much for answer. And Caribou, we have a friend here, Nilson Moraes. He's really aware about shared electric cars, and the society looking for sustainability, and also the population getting longevity, getting more older people, and digitalization will impact the insurance broker in the market. Let me try to organize it. In what way, in your perception, the shared cars and electric cars, the look for the sustainability and also the longevity of the population and digitalization will bring impact for the insurance broker and the insurance market?
So I think you're asking, Gustavo, like all the impact,
Not me, Nilsson.
all the sort
Nilsson.
the core sort of improvements in vehicles, right? Electric, autonomy, business models like ride hailing, right? Combined with some of the population getting older, right? And having interest in more of the autonomy, especially what's the implication for the broker world, right? Around that. And I think I would say that, look, actually, there's an impact for the brokers, but it's not the one that you're describing, not in time frame that I would worry about, right? The impact is less around, okay, it's, some of these vehicles will start to drive themselves, or they're electrified, or people are going to not have their own car, they'll use Uber. I really think the impact of those, while some of them, especially autonomous, could be very profound a couple of decades from now, I just don't think that they're on track to have a major impact in the next 10 or 15 years, right? Certainly not on the insurance aspect of it. But what I do think is happening that insurers and brokers need to care about is that the car makers, regardless of electric, regardless of autonomous, right, they are beginning to sort of factor in, to capture how people drive, right? They have the telematics built in now, and they have a channel of communication, whether it's at a dealer or after the sale, to the end consumer. So Tesla has talked for a few years about Tesla insurance. There's a company that is partnered with Porsche here in the US, which to enable insurance specifically for Porsche vehicles in combination with Porsche, the company. And just a couple of days ago, General Motors announced that they were getting back into the insurance business here, right? And it doesn't matter whether it's electric or gas. It doesn't matter really, what the underlying technology is. What matters is they have data, they have a channel. It's a kind of embedded insurance opportunity, right? And offer it through their channel, right? And that while I don't think direct to customer, direct to consumer, online only kind of offers pose much of a threat to the brokers, I think those kind of embedded insurance offerings might pose a more legitimate threat there.
Thank you very much. Tesla also tried to do that, needed to stop and came back again as a new chance. And the point, I want to give my opinion about that. I'm really lucky because this innovation network put me in contact with a very special fellow. Caribou introduced me to him with Mr. Jonathan Kalman. We have a very, very smart, sharp operation. And we have a board meeting and every 2 months. And a lady from Swiss Re, I need to remember her name, but I cannot do that right now. And she brought the figure of the bionic broker. The broker, in Brazil, with the COVID, the population chose the broker. That was an amazing thing. There's a stamp of society needs the broker in Brazil. I don't know how Edson feel about that, but the point is the broker needs to be sharp, to go to take care about these kinds of of, I don't know how to say in English, and this kind of, como eu diria, ameaça, Edson?
Yes.
This kind of threats. And because we will have a lot of people try to sell insurance directly. If these IoT systems around, a lot of information in my refrigerator at home, you know, people would the telemetry for people to take care of their health. So I think that the way for the broker, as I am, to need to be really updated as much as they can, and try to privilege the companies who provide them this technology to be more digital and more efficient in the news ambient. And Marcelo Tenedini told us that in Germany, Edson, they use this software in the health survey since 2017. That's been happening. And but Edson, people really would like to help them. You help them with your vision. What are your expectations for the insurance market in 2021?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Crystal ball, man.
My regional CEO is asking me the same question over and over, but she doesn't get happy with my answer. She always wants more. Look, if we look the track record of the insurance market in Brazil, we will see that the insurance market always grow 1.5 to 2.5 times the GDP average growth. So if we are projecting, and today the market consensus goes that we should have something between 2 and 2.5% growth of GDP next year, I think it's not too far-fetched to project that the insurance market will have something around 6 to 7% real term growth next year. So if we put inflation up, I think we can easily get to a double-digit growth in nominal terms for insurance next year. I do think that the recovery will be a little bit faster than we are projecting. Obviously, it depends a lot on when the vaccine will start, if we're going to have a second wave in Brazil or not. And today we need to, we can't be too arrogant to say that we have the answers. We don't. We only have the questions. And then we have to do a scenario planning.
Thank you very much, my friends. I think we are done. Thank you, everybody, about Tatiana, Evandro, Edson, Caribou. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, the audience, all the people from CQCS, from CQCS Eventos, the ladies, Elena and Juliana from the translation. Thank you very much. And who want to watch the video after the speakers leave, please wait a little. I will show that back again. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful about your presence. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Gustavo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow, that it is. Our sixth and last meeting of CQCS Innovation Latam. Was a beautiful dream. Was a magic moment. Lots of suffering, little suffering, a lot of celebration. Thank you, everybody, of all the friends around here. I can see Joel, I can see Délio, I can see Múcio, Iris, and so many friends, our friends from all Latin America. I'd like you all to know that we're looking to see you in the next year. Anything you need, you all know that you are in a daily CQCS, CQCS.com.br, and anything you need, I'll be really happy to get you back. And I'll try to see if the video works right now. Please help me, everybody here around here. Oh, Fernando Rodrigues, thank you so much, my friend. And let's watch the video that didn't have the sound. Let me see how it works. And I will do that right now. And let me see how I can do that. If it, sharing the sound. And Victor, please, you can speak in here and tell me if the sound is working.
Well, with that movie, 2001, you're projecting us into the 21st century. I brought along my son, Jonathan, who in the year 2001 will be the same age as I am now. Maybe he will be better adjusted to this kind of world that you're trying to portray.
The big difference when he grows up, in fact, if we wanted to wait for the year 2001, is that he will have in his own house, not a computer as big as this, but at least a console through which he can talk to his friendly local computer and get all the information he needs for his everyday life, like his bank statements, his theater reservations, all the information you need in the course of living in a complex modern society. This will be bank statements, his theater reservations, in his own house. He'll have a television screen like this here, in the course of and a keyboard, and he'll talk to the computer, get information from it, and he'll take it as much for granted as we take the telephone.
I wonder though, what sort of a life would it be like in social terms? I mean, if our whole life is built around the computer, do we become a computer-dependent society and computer-independent individuals?
In some ways, but they'll also enrich our society because it'll make it possible for us to live really anywhere we like. Any businessman, any executive could live almost anywhere on Earth and still do his business through a device like this. And this is a wonderful thing. It means we want to be stuck in cities, we better live out in the country or wherever we please, and still do his business through a device interaction with human beings as well as with other computers.
Just a second. So, thank you very much. Thank you, Carlos Valle. So it's Mr. Arthur Clarke and suggested for 2001. We were able to do that in 2001, but only after COVID, we were using all this technology to have a better quality of life. And for sure, after this experience, we're gonna get better, stronger, and more human. Depend of each of us. I'm doing my part, and I'm for sure everyone around here are doing your part. Thank you very much. Gratitude. See you soon. Valeu, galera.
Take my breath away.
help people to be more healthy. And there is a lot of potential in wellness tech platforms that can help to do that.
Sorry, I always get lost with this mic, multi mic. I've been doing conference almost all year long and keeping doing that. Thank you very much, Edson. And I agree with you. And it's very sensitive point how much you can track